Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Now, Githunguri MP Gathoni Wamuchomba say that she's been holding public barazas among her constituents, and the people on the ground have advised her not to support the finance bill. She also accused a section of MPs for blindly backing the bill without telling the president the truth. He called all the MPs as sycophants. It is for that reason that I think the troubles in Mount Kenya are continuing to grow. Allow me to read to you something from Abraham Lincoln. This is what the quote says: "You cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. You cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong. You cannot bring about prosperity by discouraging thrift. You cannot lift the wage earner up by pulling the wage payer down. You cannot further the brotherhood of man by inciting class hatred. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiatives and independence. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves." That is one of the wisest quotes from Abraham Lincoln. From that quote, there is a section that has inspired this analysis, and it's in line with the response that Gathoni Wamuchomba was given by her constituents. The people down there told her that we cannot allow you to support that bill, because that bill 6 is not going to help the poor. That bill is only going to milk taxes from the poor. You cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. Again, if you look at some of the sentiments that have been issued by the faction of the Kenya Kwanza, when they talk about the people with pay slips not ready to help the people without pay slips, that is similar to what Abraham Lincoln has said here, that you cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. You are forcing the rich to pay 3%. You're forcing the rich to pay more because they earn 500,000, 400 to 500,000. So you're forcing them to pay more so that they can help the poor. So Abraham Lincoln has said in this statement that you cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. You cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong. I don't know whether you understand this quote very well. But why is it that UDA government has found themselves in this mess? A mess whereby now they are forcing people with taxes left, right, and center. Wamuchomba's verdict, Wamuchomba's point here is very clear. And she has echoed what Miguna said in that tweet that was posted, I think, yesterday night. Miguna weighed in on this issue and told William RUTO that you are making Raila Amolo Odinga be relevant politically. In fact, the political mileage of Raila Amolo Odinga is increasing by the day. That is something that Miguna told William RUTO directly. I made an analysis on that in my previous analysis. You can go back to that video and you get the contents there. So, but for this analysis, we are addressing the issue of Wamuchomba, Gathoni Wamuchomba, the Githunguri MP, and the verdict that has come from the public barazas, the numerous public barazas that she had to, go through so that she could get, the word on the ground, what the people on the ground want. Mind you, Gathoni is a is one of those people who supported William Ruto. But for this case, she has said, no, it cannot be possible. Mind you, there's a time there she told the likes of Nyoro, Ichungwa, and Rigathi Gachagua not to belittle Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta or the Kenyatta family. And she even went to an extent of reminding them that in Rift Valley, they are giving respect to the Moi family. And in Nyanza, they are giving respect to the Jaramogi family. In Ukambani, Kalonzo is being given respect. Why was it that in Mount Kenya, respect was not being accorded to the former first family of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? So that was what the Githunguri MP Gathoni Wamuchomba said in a previous announcements. So for this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, Wamuchomba has made it clear that she is not going to support that finance bill. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you of a video from the former Chief Minister, Fred Matiang'i. Listen to this video, because that time Matiang'i had told William Ruto directly that, where are you going to get this money from if you keep promising billions and billions? Listen to this video.
150 billion for market women. I'll put aside 50 billion for boda boda. I'll put aside 100 billion for this. I know how much our budget is and the projected growth of our budget. That time you have not talked about the amount of money that you are taking to counties. You have not talked about transfers for the education sector and so on. Where are you going to get that money to provide that kind of service? You're just lying to those people because you are telling them things they want to hear. And because they won't ask you questions, you just get along with it.
Yes, that video is from a collection of videos from Matiang'i, when Matiang'i told William Ruto directly those words that you've heard in that video, that where are you going to get all this budgetary funding? You know, by that time, promises were being dished out left, right, and center. So what that video sought to put straight is the issue that it is true that William Ruto did not know where he was going to get the funding for that budget. When he promised people so many things and huge sums of money were pronounced in those budgets, but all of the same, those were only meant to hoodwink Kenyans, and that's why we are in this mess now. The government is finding itself taxing and overtaxing and planning to overtax Kenyans. That is what Gathoni Wamuchomba has said that she will not be party to. The people within Githunguri have said, hawataki hiyo story ya Finance Bill 2023 itolewe kabisa, iregeshwe, itengenezwe nyingine. All these indicators are already pointing to a direction where all is not going to be well going forward, and that going forward, this finance bill of 2023 will have to be redone. That is the only way out. It must be redone, and it has to be redone in a way that is going to factor in the common issues of a common mwananchi and not the issues of the government. There's a time I had, I saw somewhere that someone said that the reason why the government is pushing for this housing project is because some individuals within the government have noticed that kuna tender kubwa sana hapo, the housing tender. And so if this passes, then that means that they will be able to secure big tenders. So that could be the reason why the government is not bending away from this narrative of housing project, because they've seen that there is a source of income for huge tenders in that project. So dear viewers, allow me to wind up there, but please don't forget to give us your comment below the comment section. What you think about this verdict from the Githunguri parliamentarian Gathoni Wamuchomba. Tell us what to think about her take and how he supported Miguna Miguna. And also, I'd like to urge you to stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.